Right, today, the test is between the two red bikes. Both of them Hondas. Only difference is the year model. 2011 at 81,000 Rand, 2008 at 39,000 Rand. Obviously, the chassis changed a bit, and of course, fuel injection has come into play. But, once again, we are here to reiterate, what is the difference between an 81,000 Rand bike and a 39,000 Rand bike? Both of them Hondas. Has the technology advanced to such a degree that your average rider can feel it? Can they tell that there is a difference in the fuel injection as opposed to the carburetor? Knowing that Yamaha still makes a carburetor till 2011, or 2010, sorry. So we are here to do that test again and to use the same comparative models. Both Hondas, one's a little bit older, but it'll do the job just as well, as we'll see. We are going to be testing with Try One Siegel. He's a previous motocross champion in South Africa. He obviously knows his stuff. And then we've also got Brett Fisher doing it. He is a guy who's coming from Enduro. And this is probably going to be one of his biggest decisions is, do I buy an 80,000 Rand bike to enhance my Enduro capabilities in motocross? Or do I get something for 39,000 Rand that is going to do the job perfectly? That's what this is about. Something reliable, something good, not something that has been used terribly and one ride out of it and the thing you spend 20 grand on it. Something that's brought in that's very good, that is as good as new, that is totally reliable. So we're going to do this test. Main focus is going to be on Brett because he's an enduro rider who wants this as a cross trainer. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Right, today, as I said, we're going to be talking to Brett. He's going to be the primary guy that we're talking to because Brett really fits into this role. We're going to find out why he fits in this role and a bit more on that. So asking you, Brett, why do you feel you have to add motocross or that form of training to your training?
Yeah, look, I mean, motocross, I definitely don't come from a motocross background, more from the enduro scene, but I can tell you motocross is just unbelievable fitness. I've been on the track once or twice, and I think I'm going to start doing it a lot more to sort of add into the enduro side of things. And it's just a different fitness, it's a different heart rate, it's a different everything. It also gives you a lot of speed. That's what I've noticed.
Yes, that is correct.
If you sit and you go to the vault all day long and you train rocks and all that type of stuff, yes, that's going to help your abilities for technical riding and stuff like that. But I can tell you, after being on the motocross course a few times, it just feels to me like my speed has improved. Your cornering, your confidence coming up to jumps. A typical enduro rider normally doesn't like motocross tracks.
No.
Doesn't like an FMX track. Doesn't like to do big jumps. They like to do the little jumps and that type of stuff. But once you actually learn how to do it and learn how to do a tabletop and land on the other side and get that feeling inside you, you're pretty much hooked, and it's a great way to supplement your enduro riding.
100%, I agree totally with you. Now, here's a little question. You ride enduro with a two-stroke, a KTM 300 to be specific. A lot of this test, you've been on a four-stroke. Do you feel there's a large difference, or what complements what in this specific situation?
Yeah, look, I mean, I've kind of ridden two strokes my whole life. I haven't made the move across to four strokes. Although I've been very sort of tempted to do it, especially in the enduro side of things. I've always been worried about going to four strokes because of the technical riding and because of the weight of the four stroke, etc. But obviously on these tests that we now did around the track and around Dirt Bronco, I can't believe how smooth they are. I can't believe the traction. I can't believe the confidence that they give to you. As far as motocross goes, I'm pretty much sold on a four-stroke. Just from his test. Just from his test, it was just I just felt that the confidence that it gave me was just excellent. There's no, it's just smooth, absolute smooth power.
100%. Now that's another topic we are going to go into, is the four-stroke versus two-stroke. Because I'm very pro four-stroke. This is for Enduro now, not just motocross. But we'll be going to that later. But the crux of the matter here is, would you, Brett, spend 80 grand to cross-train? Would you go out and buy a brand new bike just to cross-train, knowing that your main focal point is really off-road riding? And did you really feel a difference in testing a brand new bike for that amount of money or a bike for half that amount?
Yeah, look, I mean, historically, I like to buy a brand new bike when it comes to my Enduro riding. I've always bought brand new bikes and I've ridden them, and I'm happy, and I've been happy with them. I can tell you, after riding these bikes now, you know, I'm a very average rider. I guess I fit into the sort of weekend warrior type of category. And I can tell you, going from the 2008 to the 2011 CRF, I honestly felt no difference. You know, I certainly would feel a difference in the bank account.
100%.
I mean, 80 grand versus 39 grand, I'd certainly go for the cheaper model. I did not see a big enough difference to justify me spending another 40 grand. There's no ways.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. And I think even someone doing off-road, you look at a lot of times and say, do you want to take 80 grand and go and bash it up in the front? Or these days, could you get a good enough used bike that's looked after, that's nice, for half the price? But you're not really worrying the whole time, you don't have to bond the bike. So, yeah, I think we've learned a lot from this. And as we say, Brett is the typical guy and a typical person who wants a cross-trainer, or even if he only had one bike, would he buy brand new? Very, very interesting and food for thought.